Now guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 23 Tottenham Hotspur career mode. And in today's episode, we are going to continue this month of death, which is February. We've kicked off the month pretty well with a victory against Manchester City, but let's not fool ourselves. That was a lucky escape. We have Atletico Madrid twice to advance in the Europa League, which, of course, is all important for us. Trophies, trophies, trophies this season is the motto that we're going with Tottenham. We have Manchester United away as well. We're currently sat top of the league. We also have a cup final, potentially, in this episode. I don't know how we're going to do it, because I kind of need to play every single one of these games. February is going to be split weirdly. Let's not mess around. Let's get into it as quickly as possible. Before we do get into the games, though, in case you did miss it, there was two new signings over the last two episodes as we completed the January transfer window. The first of that being Mohamed Samaka, shoring up stuff at the back, really, which is exactly what we needed, and hopefully going into this busy period of February will help with the rotation. And then we signed the man that is being called the Georgian Messi. Can't say his name still. We're calling him Kavicha. I'm going to stick with that for now, but it is what it is. But 79 rated overall, should grow massively. Got the opportunity to see him for the first time in the last episode. Hopefully you can see more of him in this one. No squad number as of yet that you guys have suggested. And we are retraining him to play cam. That's going to be his position. He can't actually play as a striker. It's going to take him 99 years to learn how to play as a striker. So cam and centre forward are the two options we have with him. But for now, we're going to retrain him to play that cam position. So this first leg against Atletico to kick off the episode in terms of games. We're going to be at home for it as well. That's massive. Looking at their starting 11, I don't know. I feel quietly confident. There's a few players in there that we would really like to have in our team. No João Felix starting, though, for Atletico Madrid. Now, this will be our starting 11. Son, Kane, Maddison, Edwards, Basuma, Lo Celso, Destiny on the left, Lenle, Simakan, Tanganga, and Lloris in net. Now, I've kind of gone full strength and not full strength because Man United, 2 days' time, we're doing really well in the league. There is potential for Spurs this season to maybe even win the Premiership. I have to be very clever how we go about it, but the Europa League, without a doubt, we have to be trying to get beyond this round. Now, before we do get into this game, I am going to say... Now, before we do kick off this match, I just want to say thank you very much for the support on the series so far. If you are new around here, smash the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. It helps the video be seen by more and more people. Also, I am back live streaming, so if you want to come and hang out at any point, the Twitch link is down below. It's just Yorkiemann. All socials are Yorkiemann, and just feel free to come and hang out in the live stream. Do predominantly play Football Manager. That might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it is out on console again this year. You guys are thinking about picking it up. We have a lot of football-related talks there in the stream, so always feel free just to come and hang out. Now, although it does seem like we aren't getting the strongest starting 11 from Atletico, I can only assume they've got important league games coming up because they've got Florian Wirtz, who is an absolute beast on the bench. Molina as well. João Felix is there on the bench. This is an extremely strong bench. Cunha and Carrasco. It's really interesting that they've gone with the starting 11 that they have gone with. It's a strong back line, but then Xavi Serrano, 69 rated as the CDM. Victor Maleo, again, I mean, some of these decisions could cost them. And up top, Angel Correa could cause me a problem. But Sergio Camelo, not too sure. Not going to underestimate them, though. Just because they haven't played the strongest starting 11 that they could do, I'm not going to underestimate them. Now, there's been another title update. And you never know. We might have hit a stage again where I have to pick the starting 11s for the teams because opposition just won't play their strongest starting 11s. That's a great ball into Edwards. Should have been unselfish. Should have played that straight over to Maddison. I don't know what he was thinking of there because that was a horrendous shot from Edwards. So I have been quite aware that Edwards doesn't necessarily have the shooting boots needed. I'm going to try and aim towards the back post here-ish with Kane. They're on it, and it's going to go to Maddison, which was not ideal. But we know Edwards doesn't really have shooting boots, but he's got to do a little bit better there, hasn't he? Melo now. Eyes on him. I have slated him a little bit. Same here on the right-hand side. And I feel like maybe for good reason, because I'm not overwhelmed by the idea of who they've actually decided to play in this one today. Destiny Adoji now. I wanted Maddison to come short. It's kind of worked out because Son's ended up on the football. Basuma will pull that back. I can't get the ball out of my feet, though, and this could be a breakaway opportunity for Correa. And I just can't let him get that ball through. Oh, Lloris needs to get there ahead of time. He was nearly over the line there as well. Tight and tentative opening minutes, as you'd expect in a European tie of this stature. Instantly, neither side really getting stuff going. Demakum's done brilliantly there. Edwards then. Puts that inside to Son. And Son, he's going to find Harry Kane, but surely a mile offside. I have to be cautious. We've conceded a lot of goals recently. Don't let him get that one across. Well in Yves Bissouma, coming back on the defensive end perfectly. He's going to stay there as well. And Tanganga eventually can get that one free. He can wriggle that one to Harry Kane, who's just really good at playing himself out of trouble. Go on then, Maddison. Youngmin Son now. We'll find Maddison. That's a perfect touch from James Maddison. 1-0 here would be a massive moment. He can't, but it's going to bounce back to Son, and we have been getting so lucky with the rebounds recently. Youngmin Son is having his Messi/Ronaldo-esque season, and it is going to continue here against Atletico Madrid. Again, we get super lucky. Unlucky there for All Black. Straight into the path of Son. The defenders did not react quick enough there. 1 goal to the good. Again, we've had a leaky back line so far these last couple of episodes, but going forward, there's been no issues. If we can continue that in this one, but I think it's going to be difficult to keep Atletico Madrid at bay, especially considering some of the substitutions they're going to be able to make as this game goes on. Like, they're really going to be able to make some big substitutions. That's great play from Tanganga. You've got the likes of João Felix and other players on the bench. Florian Wirtz as well. I mean, I wanted him at one stage. I still want him now. Come on then, Harry. Because Harry can link up play just like that. And Son, play that one into Maddison. Destiny, Doji, Harry Kane on the volley. Could never really get the power needed. McCann tried to play that one up quickly. It hasn't worked out, and that's a fantastic shot, but just beyond the post. Get away with it a little bit here towards the end of the half. I'd just like to see the halftime whistle blown. We can get in and kind of just reset. 1 goal to the good here at halftime. But not comfortable. Going to get off to a good start in this second half. An early goal would be nice. I kind of need to be dominant before the substitutions are made, because I know the game's going to get more and more difficult. That's a beautiful pass. Lenley will get back, though, against Llorente. Doesn't get back perfectly. That's a great ball into Camillo, who I did slate at the start of this game. Poor defending from Lenley. That one ball through in behind cut us wide open and pulled us all out of position. Just like that, 1-1 here at the start of the second half. Not an ideal situation for this Tottenham side. Benley does brilliantly there. Picked up the ball perfectly. Youngmin Son now. Maddison into Harry Kane. And just like that, we are back in the lead. It's going to be 2-1 Tottenham. The link up again between Son, Maddison and Harry Kane has been absolutely unreal this season. And they've done it again. Just like how neatly they can play those passes. And Harry Kane, I mean, in that position in front of goal. He ain't missing. It's about that time for substitutions, and we were expecting this. Mateus Cunha is coming on. Player we looked at. Player I'm still intrigued by, to be honest with you. Maybe playing up front for us in the future, but he's on the pitch now. Let's see what they can do from this corner. That's a great corner. Pau Torres is going to be in there. That was well blocked. And then it can't be blocked off the line. I feel so bad. Lloris still dived even though we blocked the shot. And it's going to be Joe Gomez who scores against us. But it's infuriating. There were too many bodies all around Pau Torres. It gets out and it's a great block from Simakan. But Lloris had dived for the ball. So the block is fantastic, but then we can't get to the second ball. And it needed to be instantly off the line by Bissouma, and it wasn't. Just like that, a sloppy bit of play. And it's instantly 2-2. We're going to make a whole host of changes now. We've got tired legs. I've got Manchester United coming up in the league. This is not a scoreline that I'm happy to be looking at the moment. But the players we have brought on can cause problems. Hopefully, they will cause problems. And we can find a way through. Youngmin Son now. Instantly. Oh, that would have been a great reply. The last time they scored, we went and scored instantly. João Felix is now on the pitch. I knew the game was going to get more difficult as it went on and they made these substitutions. We need a third here, hopefully. Let's whip in this corner. A bad ball in. It's a good ball in. Tanganga is close there. Can Son keep this in? He can. Weird footwork in the end. I will still get it across towards Lo Celso, but nothing going for me. And this is dangerous. That was great from Spence. I need Bissouma to be reacting a bit quicker than that, though. Here they come. Oh, you could see that ball coming from a mile off. It's great. Julian Brandt. What a save there from Hugo Lloris. Spence picks that up. Yves Bissouma. This is where the link-up has been perfect today. Go on, then. The Georgian Messi here on the run. Oh, he's done brilliantly. He's got so much pace. What can he do from that angle? Not a right lot. Although, oh, nearly an own goal. Okay, he's got a lot of pace we are slowly learning. João Felix. Oh, that's beautiful. I knew it was going to get more difficult as the game went on. João Felix has stepped this up a lot. Correa's blocked there. And then he is going to get it in the end, but you fancy Tanganga there. And oh my God, what a save, Lloris. Get that out, Simakan. Somebody get to it. We do. In the end, it would have been our ball. There is not much time left. Is there an opportunity here for us to find a breakthrough? Spence wants Harry Kane. Oh, he's found Harry Kane as well. That was lovely. Harry Kane is going to have to pull it back. That's great footwork from him. He's going to pull it back to Heung-min Son. It's just beyond the post. Oh, we puffed and we puffed in this one, but so have Atletico. I kind of think 2-2 is going to be a fair result in the grand scheme of things. I think maybe we could have been better here and there, but 2-2 it is going to be at full time. Massive game now in Madrid. But we've got to turn our focus now to Manchester United. Such a difficult episode, this one, because of the games that are coming thick and fast. I feel like we might have been the better side, but as the game went on, it got more and more even. As you can imagine, the more they brought on the João Felixes and whatnot, the harder the game got. We are 2 days on. It's now Manchester United. This is a huge game, but I'm tempted to sim it because I would love to get the cup final in this episode, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to get 3 games in. The Europa League game is super important. It's away at Old Trafford. I mean, I would really like to play this one, but I think it makes sense to quick sim it. So this the starting 11. It is a strong one, as strong as we could. Richarlison and Son Kulusevski. Edwards on the right, Sessegnon on the left. Modric and Højbjerg as our central midfielders. Tanganga, Romero and Guehi at the back. Very strong, and we've gone with Lafont in net. It is also a very strong Manchester United side, but an aging one. We are having a good season. Maybe the quick sim will be kind to me here. A 1-1 draw. That, in my opinion, that is a very kind quick sim. Toni Kroos scoring for them late in the game. Richarlison getting the early goal for us. I honestly will take that in the league, if I'm being honest. That is not a terrible result against Manchester United. Then now, of course, 3 days later, my mind goes straight to this Atletico Madrid game. But I'm knowing in my head, in 2 days' time, we play against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final. So it's second leg time then. And this time, of course, we're in Madrid. This is going to be the starting 11. It's going to be Son, Kane, Maddison in behind, Kulusevski right mid. We're going to play Kvicha as a left mid in this one. Well, the left winger. Modric and Bissouma as our central midfielders. Lenglet, Romero, Simakan, and then Lafont in net. This one is hugely important. They are playing a stronger starting 11, but still not the strongest they could do. With Kuna and Correa up top for this one. Need to be much tighter at the back. And just hopefully nick 1 or 2 goals with our stars up top. Maddison, Son, and Kane's link-up is going to be so important in this match. There's not that many moments in a season that are as season-defining as this one. Us going through to the next round of the Europa League will be massive. And you have to imagine that no matter what happens if we do go through, it will be a much easier tie than having to play against Atletico Madrid again. We need to be laser-focused for this one. Let's not kid ourselves. This is a unique experience here in Madrid where it's absolutely chucking it down and we need to be putting in a fantastic performance. Now, we have the players on the pitch to do that, and hopefully they're going to show that today in this one. I genuinely believe with our passing range and ability, we can bag goals for fun as Harry Kane nearly makes it 1-0 on the night and 3-2 on aggregate. Captain's armband at the minute for Harry Kane when Lloris is not in there, and hopefully he can prove to have a captain's performance. I mean, he was never going to win that one there against the goalkeeper. Zuma finds Maddison. Maddison then into Harry Kane. That's great footwork. Who's then going to play that one into Son. I don't know how he managed to get that one into Son. It beats me, but that was a fantastic ball. Son then can play it back. Bissouma. Luka Modric. Oh, he's got the inept ability here in the box, but he ends up losing out on the football. Bissouma to Modric. Modric then finds Maddison. Maddison always likes to just open up a little bit. Oh, he's found Heung-min Son. Son with a chip. Maybe he should not have gone for the chip. I didn't think he was going to be able to score it any other way than chipping that. That was great. Into the Georgian Messi, and it's going to be held by Oblak. Right signs from Tottenham, but without a goal, it's not too bright, is it? Heung-min Son now will find Harry Kane. Oh, Harry Kane's done brilliantly for that angle. Oblak saves it. We'll take the corner. All the early pressure is from us. That's what I love to see. Let's see if Son can whip this one in a little bit better this time to Harry Kane, but they're doubling up on him. Can't blame them. Of course, they're doubling up on him. Bissouma now finds Lenglet. Weird position for him to be in. Harry Kane now, out wide. He's probably the one you'd want in the box, but I'm going to play this one out wide to Heung-min Son, just in case they missed a run. And it nearly worked out for me. Play that one across. Then I'm going to find James Maddison. He's going to try and find Harry Kane on the turn. Again, Harry Kane! And Oblak has been tested. Son! Oblak is having a very good day in goal this time round. Hasn't been much way of breaking them down at the minute. We're going to whip in another corner. In towards Harry Kane again, but Oblak is there. I maybe need to stop looking for Harry Kane at these corners. It doesn't appear like it's going to be easy to get it to him. Correa there. Completely outfoxed. Oh, Correa has done Romero. That is not the position you want to be done in, but well in Simakan. Absolutely brilliant, but then Modric couldn't get it out of his feet. Mateus Cunha fires off that shot. That wasn't a bad shot. We're going to get away with this. We might be able to break away with this. Kulusevski, great footwork. Is he going to play that one into Harry Kane? He is. Harry Kane's done brilliantly. If he's clever, that's a great ball into Son. Son for 1-0. Heung-min Son once again. Great play from Kulusevski. Son managing to find the back of the net. What a moment that is for Tottenham Hotspur. This is a great touch from Harry Kane, though. Perfect ball into Son. It's got to be all about that ball up from Lenley to Kulusevski, though. That worked out perfectly. In the form Son is in, he's just goals galore at the minute. Here come Atletico. They want to come straight back at us. Correa now trying to block off that run, and Romero did brilliantly. What are you doing, Romero? And we're going to get away with it. He's been a bit 50-50 in matches this season, hasn't he? And he needs to just calm himself here. He's more than good enough on the ball. Just be a little bit smarter in that position. Dimmer into Modric, though. Another goal here would just tip us over the edge. That's a great ball in from Maddison. I'm going to play that one all the way across to the Georgian Messi for his first goal. Wasn't to be. Luka Modric now. Oh, it's gone beyond the post. 1 goal to the good at half-time, and I am extremely stressed. But defensively, we've got away with a few things, but I feel like we've been quite sound. Hopefully, we can continue that into the second half. Kulusevski now. Such a massive part to play in that goal. Oh, his ball there to Harry Kane was just a bit short, but Kulusevski on the right side of midfield is just a much better playmaker than Edwards at the minute. So when we get in those positions, we get in those moments, he is so dangerous. He's just a worthwhile player to have there. I prefer him at right mid, to be honest. He's great at cam, but when you can have a passer like Maddison at cam, and then a passer like Kulusevski at right mid, you can't really go wrong. So Saul's coming off now. They're going to make a substitution. I see João Felix there coming onto the pitch. I'm going to leave it as it is for the moment. No one seems super tired. I know we've got... Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. That could be a big moment. Well in Romero. Finally, we're seeing what he can do. Harry Kane now. Into Maddison. Then Maddison. Oh, I wanted to play it back. I'm not going to get it, but I will get it into Harry Kane, who just couldn't find Son. A ball into Son's perfect. And that surely would have been 2-0 Tottenham. We've got some really tired legs out there, so I don't really have a choice here but to make some substitutions. Oliver Skip's going to come on. There's Marcus Edwards for Maddison. It's not the ideal situation to find myself in, but don't really have a choice. Although Edwards there with minutes on the pitch. Oh, he's pulled it beyond. Oh my God, that was so close to just being the winning goal. He's only been on seconds, tried to go through the legs. It's actually a great save from Oblak, and then I just couldn't hit B in time. I ended up running. Well, this one is just still on a knife edge, and I can't take it. I need the second goal. I really do. It's driving me insane right now that we are at this scoreline. Luka Modric there, playing with fire, but we're going to get away with it. Simakan then, up to Harry Kane. Can't get on it. Oh, Harry Kane has gone down. He's usually due an injury a season, right? Is what they say. This might be the one. Oliver Skip's going to pick that one up. Can we turn? We might be able to put on the burners here with Heung-min Son. We are going to be able to put on the burners here with Heung-min Son. And he's going to have options, surely. Son. I'm going to play this one all the way long to Harry Kane, who might be injured, but might also win us the game. It's not going to happen. Well, so close there for it being 2-0 and game done and dusted. And Atletico is still going to be in this one. And we're having to bring off Harry Kane, which is just not an ideal scenario. Richarlison will come on, though. He has been a goal-getter for us. Let's not doubt him. He's actually scored from a few corners, so let's imagine he scores from this one to finish the game off. And he nearly does. They are still in the game, Atletico. I don't know how, because they've not performed that well this second leg. With better players on the pitch, they've not performed as well. We've defended far better than that first leg. But my biggest issue here is they're still in the game. And that is where we've really fallen short. Simakan needed to do better. This is where I'm scared. This is where I'm scared. Mateus Cunha, get it across. Correa is blocked. Win it. Oh, my God. Win the second ball, lads. And I told you this could happen. They've had no impact in this match. But we needed the second goal. This back line has been a bit leaky in patches. We've defended so well. But win the second ball. You have to win the header. Correa is not tall. For us not to win this header is just painful to see. Good block, but you are taller than Correa. Win it. Font was out of position as well. And without Harry Kane on the pitch, is this us crashing out the competition? Oh, are we going to concede again here? Cunha! Oh, my God. We are falling apart now. We need to get our heads in the game because we are absolutely falling apart. And we're about to go to extra time. So you can't afford at this stage to start losing your marbles a little bit. Edwards now, if he's clever, he's not going to have Son. Oh, he waited too long anyway, and then the pass wasn't good enough. That is my biggest issue right now with Edwards, is his passing ability is lacking. I'm worried with the players we've got on the pitch right now that we can win this. Extra time it is, and heartbreaking those dying moments. And I'm now looking at players like Heung-min Son, Richarlison. They need to carry us. And they come. João Felix. I knew he was going to play that into Kuna. And Lafont has been very active these dying moments of at the end of the game. And then here at the start of added on time. I genuinely don't know what's happened to the boys. But we are not performing like we were earlier. Not even close. Vichka, if he can. Oh, it would have been a great ball into Edwards. But our passing, to be honest with you, has not been good here this second half. It's not been good since Maddison came off. And then you take off Harry Kane as well. And the passing has just gone downhill. That's the first half of extra time. One does feel like it might be heading to penalties. And it's just really not what we need. My options now on the bench are quite limited. It is pretty much just Lucas Moura now that could have a forward impact, really. And I'm not sure that's the right move, but I don't know who to make the move for either, which is a problem. Son, he wants bodies. Is he going to get him? No, he's not really. He's going to have Kavicka, though, who he can rely on. And then Kavicka is going to play a great ball across to Richarlison. He can't win it, but it's going to be Son who wins it back. And at this moment in time, in my head, it's Heung-min Son trying to win this game for us. Richarlison now holds that up. It's into Son perfectly. And Heung-min Son will make it 2-1 Tottenham Hotspur. And that might just be the goal that sees us through. There has been no doubt. And if there has been any doubt, Heung-min Son is having a special season for Tottenham. He really is. Our number 7 is having a unbelievable season at the age of 30. And that right there might just put us through. Well, Kulusevski is coming off. We're going to bring on Spence. He's just more defense-minded. It makes sense at this moment in time because we are trying just now to win this game. Oh, this might work out perfectly. Edwards has found Richarlison, and all of a sudden they're going for the game, and Richarlison to finish it off. Oblak has been brilliant. There's no doubt in that in this match. And there we go. That is the full-time whistle. Tottenham Hotspur in extra time are going to win this one 2-1. Heung-min Son again. He's been the hero this season. There's no doubt in that. He's been so good. For my opinion, this is a Ballon d'Or style season for Heung-min Son. It really is. And Tottenham will go through to the next round. And Atletico Madrid certainly played their part in that one, didn't they? I mean, they really did. The second half, well, the end of the second half was extremely worrying. 2 days on and there's a cup final. But I want to see who we're playing next. Doesn't get too much easier, does it? What's happening in the Europa League? We're going to be playing against Napoli in the next round. Now, I would love to focus on that Napoli game right now, but we can't. Harry Kane went down injured in that match. And it's going to be 4 weeks. It's not ideal. It's a sprained knee, but 4 weeks is not as bad as I was expecting. Here we go then. EFL Cup final time. And obviously, no Harry Kane in this starting 11. Richarlison, Son, Maddison, Kulusevski, Sessegnon, Højbjerg and Basuma. Really solid defensive 2 there. In the centre of the park for us, Gehi, Romero and Tanganga. Lloris in net. I've recently beaten Man City 4-1. So we should be carrying that with us. This is a strong starting 11 for Man City, though. They don't really have too many tired legs. I don't think Europe has affected them too much. Hopefully, we can keep Haaland at bay. I gave him very little chances the last time we played against them. Needs to be the same again in this one. Now, it is a neutral game. And I feel like the kits are too close. So I'm going to put both of us in away kits to make it fair. I'm going to go with that one for Man City. Why not? I've not seen them in that one. I'm going to put us both in away to make it that little bit fairer. I don't get much bigger than this. I wanted to keep Lloris in this one because I do feel like he deserves to lift the trophy. He's been the goalkeeper and the captain for the majority of this. So it seems only fair. I'm not saying we're going to lift the trophy, by the way. I'm just saying if we do lift it, I feel like he deserves to be given that opportunity. It's our first time at Wembley, and it's the opportunity of a lifetime for Spurs. And for Spurs fans, for the first time, have a trophy in the cabinet after so long. This could be huge. So I am nervous. We have sweaty palms right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't lie to you anyway, boys. We always tell the truth. Oh, my God. That is a horrendous way to start the game. But we're going to get away with it. We're going to escape with it. Erling Haaland not being as potent as you'd expect. Can't give him too many of them, though. He turned Romero so easily. Massive save that from Hugo Lloris. Going to go short here into Grealish. Going to whip it in. It was a handball from Maddison. And they're going to be given it. No, they're not. Oh, yeah, they are in the end. There's been a free kick in a relatively dangerous position that I don't like to be in. Højbjerg will win that, though. Sessegnon now can break. What can we get out of Sessegnon? He's going to ask for James Maddison to be played in behind. Didn't work out. But we do keep the football. Kulusevski now into Son. Son without Harry Kane this time round, which will be weird for Heung-min Son. He's had such a good season, but Harry Kane has been a huge part of that good season. That ball into Erling Haaland has been perfect. The ball into Erling Haaland may be perfect, but Guéhi was there. Mahrez, don't let him run away with it, though. Højbjerg. Phillips. Oh, that's nice play. This is nice play again. Mahrez! What a save from Lloris. Early stages. It's all been Manchester City on it in the early stages. Let's hope that we can turn that tide eventually. Grealish now. Basuma will win that. Basuma will win it and be able to run. Now, I've seen Basuma in this position several times before, and he's pretty decent. If he just gets the pass off, they made a mistake. Richarlison. Oh, why did you stop running, Kulusevski? Richarlison can't do it all by himself. If Kulusevski doesn't stop that run, you imagine it's danger, but it's not going to be. Kevin De Bruyne now into Erling Haaland for 1-0 Manchester City. And it's just as simple as that, and it always is going to be. It stems from our power passing. That's so frustrating that we've let that happen, if I'm honest with you. We haven't looked sharp going forward so far. I'm missing Harry Kane so much. Imagine losing him just before a cup final. 1-0 down. There are ways to get back into this one, though. And those ways are going to be needed. Son. Oh, he nearly found Richarlison. Akanji doing brilliantly. Well, don't give this room to them that we seem to be doing. I don't know where my defenders are. That's a great save from Lloris. I don't know what my centre-backs are doing. They're drifting into really weird positions, and I've kind of got no control over it at this moment in time, and I don't know why they're doing it, but they're doing it. This is going to be dangerous from the corner. A second goal here might actually end this tie. Well in Basuma. Son. Oh, that was clever. Played into Kulusevski. James Maddison now. Wanting someone. I'm going to kind Kulusevski. Oh, Kulusevski's done brilliantly. Kulusevski was urging Heung-min Son there on. I'm going to play it across anyway. We'll take the corner. Need better runs from these boys at the moment. They're not really showing me much. That's going to have to pick up as this game goes on if we're going to escape with anything out of this one. Tanganga's got to do better there. I don't know what he was doing. Oh, Basuma, what was that? I was trying to play it back to someone. Oh, well in Højbjerg. Guéhi then tried to play it over the top. We'll get the handball. Heung-min Son now. This is going to have to be clever. I'm going to play that one in to Richarlison, who can hold the ball up. He can also turn on the ball. I'm going to play that one into Højbjerg, who gets a cross. Doesn't work out for me. And then they're going to clear it. And so far, I'm feeling the loss of Harry Kane quite heavily. Well, this has been so much of whatever you would expect a cup final to be. Go on then, James Maddison. Oh my God, that's fantastic. Just before the half, maybe? Oh, what a defensive play from Laporte. And now James Maddison's gone down injured. This could be catastrophic because between him, Son and Harry Kane, that's been the entire attack. Well, Maddison does appear to be injured, so I'm going to have to sub him off. On comes Marcus Edwards for what will be a huge appearance with the James Maddison injury. And I thought Maddison was clean through there as well. It's such a shame because, I mean, it was screaming out goal, wasn't it? Calvin Phillips with a great pass there to Kabar, who's done pretty well. And it's ended up with Grealish. What a save from Lloris. This really does feel like a lucky escape at the moment. It's been all Manchester City. We're really struggling to defend against them. Yeah, they're having a lot of long shots. But, I mean, this kind of play... Oh, that's great from Guéhi. You need to keep hold of it, though. What can we do now? Close him out. You've got to close him out better than that. And that'll be blocked. Guéhi's won the ball back in a wonderful position. And this is where danger strikes. Heung-min Son can't get the ball through to Richarlison. And those kind of passes that have been coming off for us earlier in the season. Well in Højbjerg here. Oh, Richarlison is in this time. And it's a miss hit. What a time for him to miss kick it. Would Harry Kane have miskicked it there? Probably not. It does feel like, for me at the minute, injuries at the wrong time. It just really does. I feel like quite hard done by that Harry Kane's going to be injured. And I've got Son really tired for this game, to be honest with you. Romero's done brilliantly. We'll find Son. Son then needs some magical running from Richarlison. And he's got it. And Richarlison has found Marcus Edwards, who can go inside. No, he can't. That maybe could have been one of the moments. But this current moment in time, we've got tired legs there up top now. I don't really have the bench players to impact it. We've done so well for injuries. that it's felt like we didn't have to worry about it at any point. And now that we've got one, we really do have to worry about it. Sessegnon into Son. Oh, Son's done brilliantly to get that out to Richarlison. Again, they're just so quick to me. 76% pass accuracy tells the story, doesn't it? And it tells the story, really, of having a side here that just aren't linking up going forward. Well, this is probably one of the worst positions we can be in at 1-0 down. I'm having to make this whole host of changes because everybody going forward right now is just knackered. And we need that little bit of energy, that little bit of pace if we are to score a goal here. We just need it. So I'm having to make those wholesale Oh, that was a ball across. Oh, game over. Game over. What a ball across from Riyad Mahrez. And that is the difference between us and Man City, unfortunately. Devastating. Never really in this one, though. I do feel the injuries have punished me massively. We've missed star players in this one. Harry Kane being that main man. And yeah, frustrating. Very frustrating. Turner then to Edwards. Edwards having to hold it up. And it's been difficult, really, to get the ball moving how we'd want it to move. Basuma, though, in the end, finds Ivan Toney. Again, if that's Harry Kane, is that a goal? We've had a couple of those opportunities and we've not scored. Can't explain how infuriating that is, to be honest with you. When you're putting the ball in a good position like that. Oh, my God. Ederson has been unreal. I mean, there's nothing you can say about that. That was perfect. And couldn't find the back of the net. It's just one of those days, isn't it, for Tottenham Hotspur here? Just one of those days where a goal just probably isn't going to be found. Højbjerg now, and it's held by Ederson. They've had Erling Haaland today, haven't they? And we've not had Harry Kane. And I think that could be a huge difference because even though Son's been the goal-getter this season, Harry Kane is the man who's been giving the ball to Son. Now, Lucas Moura right at the end, for some pride maybe, will score. But, I mean, it's game over. It is game over. Well in Lucas Moura. It comes on the pitch. He is a threat for us. Maybe could have brought him on earlier, but frustrating because that will be nothing more than just a consolation. There we go. The full-time whistle is blown straight after that. Tottenham losing out at a cup final again, and devastation for the fans. It does show where we're at, though, compared to Man City. Just on a big day like this, they had the personnel on the pitch, they had Haaland, and we just simply didn't. We had a very tired Young-Min Son, Richarlison in there instead of Harry Kane. And when you're playing against these really big teams, these really good sides, you need your star players. Losing Maddison at the end of that first half killed us as well. He is the creativity there. Just frustrating, bitterly disappointing, but we gave it a good shot. I'm sure we'll be here again at some point. I really am, and I'm sure that at some point it will be us walking up to collect the trophy. Despite the disappointment there in the cup final, we are through in the Europa League, which was massive. Really frustrating though, but how long's Maddison going to be out? These injuries are going to start to crush me. 5 days. We have got very lucky. That is going to be the end of this episode. We've got another cup game at the start of the next one, which hopefully we'll be able to get through. We play Napoli in the next month, Liverpool as well. It's getting a little bit chaotic, but I am enjoying it. These games are coming thick and fast, and they're a lot of fun. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Tough luck there in the cup final, but I'm sure we'll be in many more of them. I will see you in the next episode, where hopefully we can continue our progression in the Europa League.